Okay, hello everybody. So I'm actually making this for the second time because my recording program actually fucked up. So I'm gonna be teaching you how to make a 360 controllable turret. Um, Now in the last video I actually explained that I was gonna do this, and now I am. So there you go. And it's actually really simple, and I figured it out myself. So you know it's got to be simple. And pretty much all you want to do is go into spawn this platform or any platform you really want, use any wheel you really want, and just paste it right on. And then what you're gonna want to do is grab a block like this or any block similar. It just can't be too close to the wheel, otherwise your turret's not going to be the greatest. And then you're going to want to weld that to the wheel, and then grab a longer piece. This is going to be the end, like the nozzle of the turret, pretty much. So what you're going to want to do is grab it. So if it's over here, grab it with your fizz gun, hold shift and press E, and that'll straighten it out so it's a nice lined up one. And then if you don't have this tool, you should definitely get it. It's, I think, easy precision, or yeah, I don't know, but it's really good because it lets you lock onto main points in an object. But anyway, and then grab it and then paste it onto your thing, and that's good. Then go into vehicles, grab a seat, airboat seats or any seats without any chair legs on them. Always work the best for me, I find. And then put it in a way so you're pretty much looking down the end of the gun, maybe even a bit lower. And that way, you don't have to. You could actually control the gun from way over there or whatever the hell you want to do. But this way, you're actually part of the gun in some ways. So then weld that to this, not to this, because otherwise it'll lose its accessibility. So then weld that to that. Go into wire, grab advanced pod controller, paste it onto the back of the chair, right click that, right click the chair, and then come down to turrets. Choose a turret of your choice. Last time I tried this, it seemed a little inaccurate, so I might just make the bullet spread a slight bit less. And then you want thrusters. I think that should be the right amount of thrust. You're gonna have to change the weight of the turret, but you might ask why there's going to be a thruster on top, considering gravity is going to be pulling it down. Sometimes if you accidentally use too much bottom force, it'll flip over and land on top of you. You won't be able to put it back down unless you get out of the chair and flip it over. So it's just easy to have it, just in case you totally fuck up with the movement of it, and maybe the speed of the thrusters just throws it over there. So definitely a good idea. So this one you're going to want to make it D because it's going to be pushing the turret to the right. This one A because it'll be pushing it to the left. And this one W because it'll be pushing it up. Alright, and you're also going to want to wire the turret to your left click. And that's pretty much the turret. Except, actually, you're going to want to change the weight of the, things, otherwise it will be really unevenly thing. Like, see, there's 20 weight here, so we'll just go boom, and then this one's only 5, so you've got to even it all out. So make them both 20. This one's 70 because it's holding that, and this one's 200 because it's holding it all. So that should be fine now. And then you, oh wait, there's one more thing we need to do. I just remembered. Okay, so yeah, the thrust of the thrusters aren't quite strong enough for pushing, so you need to just increase it a little bit, and that's fine because it takes no time whatsoever. Alright, and then the last hopefully thing we need to do is grab a weld constraint, and what you're going to want to do is weld the wheel to this. So just left click the wheel, left click this, and then left click it again, and then this, and then this. And what that's gonna do is stop it from moving on our command. So you wire it to space, you wire the activate to space. You wire this one as well. And this way we will be able to control when the turret actually stops moving, so we can get much more accurate aiming. Now that's too much thrust, as you can see, and that's a good example of what would happen if it went over your head. You wouldn't have been able to get it back if you didn't have the stop thrust. So makes things much more simple. I mean, you could put a blocker here maybe, just on top, so it couldn't go that high, but then you can shoot things in the air, and it's just simpler. So I might need more side thrust because it's actually pushing a lot of weight right now. But as you can see, that holds space and it will weld the thing. But if you just increase the side thrust because it's going to be pushing it all, then it should be pretty functional. So that's all you need to do, and then that should be hopefully good enough. Yeah. So every time you need to, also maybe instead of space, you might want to use right click. That might be more convenient. And sorry, I just bumped my mic if you heard that. And but yep, press space to lock it, and ooh, and it's a little bit uncoordinated to control at first, just because well, I mean, it's not exactly a well-made 360-degree shooting turret or anything, but it gets the job done. So the bottom thruster is actually pushing up a really light area, so it doesn't need quite as much. I just realized. So yep, this way you can move it around. Just move your keys, and you can probably hear me moving mine, unfortunately. And yeah, pretty controllable. I suppose I'll show you me shooting some NPCs just so you can see how non-accurate but accurate-ish it is. So depending on also depending on the turret, it's gonna change. Like depending on the turret you put on the thing, it's gonna change how accurate your thing is. See, mine's got relatively high accuracy and good fire rate. But if you wanted to make this into a sniper turret, I suggest looking at a different tutorial, because this doesn't make for the most accurate turrets ever, as you can see. But anyway, I guess that's where I'll probably call it. Thank you for watching.